Now, how about some Monday motivation this holiday? Fola Daniel Adelesi will be answering these questions for us. He is a trainer, professional speaker, and our focus for this Monday motivation is to answer this question: who and what is a dream maker? That's really deep. I wanted us to probably start from the dream.
Yes.
I mean, you're not a dream interpreter, so we're not talking about the physical dream that you have when you sleep.
No.
But we're looking specifically at dreams, aspirations, desires, wishes that people have for their pursuits, that people have for their own life.
Yes.
But can we define or describe what these are?
A dream can be defined as a desired picture of where you want to be in life. For example, you see someone who is doing something, and that person pretty much looks like what you can have, what you're capable of doing, and you begin to aspire to get to that position. And sometimes a dream can be a picture of making a place better than you met it. It can be a picture of making a society better. It can be a picture of making an environment better or making your own life better. For example, it was a dream for someone, for all of us to have cars. It was a dream for someone, for all of us to have internet, for all of us to have computers. So a dream can be about making a life better, making things easier for all other people around you, or you maximizing your potentials. What are the gifts inside of you? What are the abilities that you have? So it could be about using those tools, those gifts, those skills effectively to serve humanity.
Yeah. One of the biggest challenges that people have is the balance between having high dreams or great dreams. And then, of course, it being reflected in real life and being able to fulfill them. So you have things like unfulfilled dreams, or you have people that say, try to be realistic.
With your dreams.
Exactly. So, what angle would you take from this?
That's why we're even talking about dream makers. Sometimes, some people have dreams that seem far-fetched. Some other people have dreams that seem very realistic. And you realize at the end of the day, the person who has a dream that seems far-fetched is actually accomplishing the dreams. And the one that seems to have a realistic dream is not able to bring it to reality. He has detailed plans. He has everything well thought out. But those dreams are not coming to pass. The difference can be a dream maker. When you have a dream that seems, for example, somebody says, I want to put a computer on all the desks in the world or in all the homes in the world. I mean, that's crazy. Another person says, okay, we're going to have something called artificial intelligence, which means there will be machines all over that can reason like human beings, that can get into the mind of human beings and predict what they will do. You see, all of those things seem far-fetched, but right before our eyes, they are happening. Why are they happening? The people in the tech world, the people in Silicon Valley, they have what they call dream makers. And these dream makers, what they do really, as the name implies, they are the people who help you make your dream a reality. So you and I need dream makers, regardless of what the dream looks like. We need dream makers. And what's the job of that dream maker? It could be a strong encourager. It could be somebody who opens the door for you. It could be somebody who shares his platform with you. For example, you have a dream and all you need is a platform. And I have the platform, I begin to share my platform with you. So people in my audience, people in my platform see the skills, the potentials that you have, and they begin to approach you. I think I've shared the story before of a particular lawyer who wasn't doing too fine. And he decided to meet an older lawyer to say, look, I don't understand what is happening. Everything is not working. So the older lawyer said, let's take a walk. And they simply walked around town for a few hours and returned to the office. Guess what happened to the younger lawyer? The day after, all the people who saw him with the older lawyer said, look, if we can't afford the older lawyer, then it means that this guy must be affordable. And if we saw him with the older lawyer who is quite good, then this guy must be good. So they started approaching him, and that was how he broke even. So sometimes, just by associating with some people, your dream becomes a reality.
I like the direction that you're going with it. So essentially, everybody needs a dream maker. Someone
that just makes it easier
someone
for you.
who helps you along the way, or pushes you
exactly
in the direction of your dreams. So the next question then would be, how do I find dream makers? So you just talked about lawyers. That's one profession.
Yes.
And there are all the different kinds of professions
They
all
come
around the
in
world.
different ways. They come in different shades and different sizes. Your dream maker can be somebody who shows a lot of interest in your dreams, in your aspirations, in your goals. For example, when you share your dreams, some people will laugh. That's definitely not a dream maker. When you share your dreams, some people will probe further. Now, you need to be able to sieve and understand why this person is probing. Is this person probing further so that they can quickly go and accomplish what you're about to accomplish, or they're showing interest and then trying to guide you? Now, one mistake that quite a lot of young people make is that they're sitting right in front of a dream maker, and the next thing they're trying to do is to show off and to prove that, look, I know this thing, I know what I'm doing. And they say, okay, so talk to me, share this dream. They say, no, I don't want anybody to steal my dream. No, the dream hasn't even taken off the ground, and if you don't share it with anybody, you will never get that help. So people are saying, no, I don't want anybody to, in the bid to say, I don't want anybody to steal my dream, you've just lost a dream maker. So that dream maker, for some people, it's a spouse. For some dream maker, it can be a boss. For some dream maker, it can be maybe your employer as a whole. And for some others, it can be a relative. And in some cases, it's just someone you don't even know at all. But the qualities you watch out for to identify a dream maker, they are very interested in your dream. They will never let you rest when you share a dream with them until you achieve that dream. There are people who are willing to make that phone call for you. They are willing to talk to somebody, write a note, put in a word, do that recommendation, whatever it takes to make your dream happen. They're willing to stick out their neck for you just so that that dream can happen. If they have to put their reputation at stake, just so that you can have your dream, that's what a dream maker does, and that's how you know a dream maker.
So the questions I guess we've been asking has been from the position of the dreamer.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking about the person who is a dream maker himself. Who are the kinds of people I should identify and say, okay,
I want to support this person.
I want to support this guy. I want to move this guy along. I want to take this guy to the next level.
Okay, a dream maker would look out for people who are doing things, number one, who are doing things selflessly. You're looking at people who are looking beyond themselves and looking to help the community. Number two, you're looking at people who are doing things in the area of your interest. If I find anybody who has the ability to speak, whatever I can do to help that person, especially the younger ones, I will do it to make sure that this person gets the platform. If I find anybody who has the ability to write, the little I can contribute. For example, for several years, I was teaching people how to blog, and I was doing it for free. Why was I teaching people how to blog and doing it for free, training thousands of people? What I was doing was to give an expression to that innate ability. And sometimes when I share tips on speaking, controlling the audience or understanding your audience and stuff like that, it's because I've seen something in that person, that ability to speak. So you look at people who share interests. If you have gone through a particular profession, look for younger people. Be the dream maker for that person. If you have climbed the corporate ladder, in whatever industry, look for younger people who will sustain that industry. Open the doors for them. One easy way to be a dream maker, it can be just to introduce people. So it's not a big deal. You have a network of well-connected friends, and you have younger people who have dreams and aspirations. Why are you not introducing them? Somebody must have introduced Mark Zuckerberg to the person who gave him funding. Somebody must have introduced Paul Allen and Bill Gates to the person who gave them the funding. Nigerians are now raising a lot of funds, the bike railing apps and all of that. So being a dream maker is about, look at these people. They're doing something selfless. They're trying to make the society a better place. And they are also in the industry that you belong to. Open the door for them.
Well, thank you so much, Fola Daniel Adelesi, for talking to us about dream makers. And if you have a dream, start trying to work out how you can find a dream maker. And if you are the person who's a dream maker yourself, try to look for somebody